Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing King's Quest 3, and interestingly, I actually did open up saying welcome ladies and gentlemen, since for the most part my CR game remakes have been pretty much only catering to a male audience according to the YouTube statistics. Actually, it wasn't until the last week or so that females viewership has actually shown up at all on it, so thank you for a few women who have decided to watch. And thank you, of course, to everyone who is enjoying the various CR game series I have on YouTube. And we are playing King's Quest 3, of course, and we are on the beach. And you can actually hear the Jaws theme if you have the sound on. You may have caught it briefly. I just don't like the PC speaker. It really annoys me. Plus, I've had some trouble technologically with being able to get it to work with the Camp Studio. Anyway, we're going to do one thing before we start progressing more of the with the quest. What we're going to do, if you recall, we just came off the ship, and it was a pirate ship, and now we're on the shore. There's actually a treasure chest that you can learn about, and I think we actually missed the conversation between the rats, which tells you how to do this, but I, of course, have the strategy guide out, so you go down to this palm tree, and I believe you have to walk 5 steps east and dig. So let's see if we can measure that. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's hard to tell. I meant to slow things down a little. But we'll try using the shovel. Alright. Well, it's gotta be around here somewhere. And there's actually a really limited point to doing this. And the only reason to do it, I guess, is just to get the points. You don't really need the treasure. It's kind of like Gold Rush, that it's nice to get the points, but you can't really buy anything. Once again, it's not really an RPG in the sense where you always need gold. Alright, well, that's interesting. Didn't really accomplish much. Well, let's see if I can get the gold off video, and I'll tune back in if when I do that. So I'll be right back. Okay, folks, as you can clearly see, I've dug up half the beach over here. I think you may actually have to, in hindsight, actually listen to the mice to be able to trigger the ability to dig and find it. But it would be about, if I did do that, or if you do that during the game, it's about here where you should dig. But unfortunately, as you can see, it's not coming up. So, like I said, it doesn't actually do anything. It just gives you some more points, as I am famous for in these Let's Plays, not getting the full points, but usually just trying to take a nostalgic walk down memory lane. This is kind of like the Man path, but not quite as bad. Don't take a right, or else you die. Oh, you don't die, but that's not the right way to go. If you fall off a small ledge like that, you just kind of get knocked out briefly. And so, we'll see if I can handle this without changing the speed. Now, I believe you have to actually climb up the rock here, but be a little careful. And there we go. Yeah, so you just walk into the rock and climb up it. I think you have to go at the base of the rock. You can't go next to the rock. Just it'll block your way. So that's the way to get by that. That's not too hard. Okay, so why don't we pause for a save? Okay. So, oops, that's why we saved the game. See if I can do this without falling off, without changing the speed, without using too many of the restores. Yeah. Okay, so now, sorry about quickly saving like that. I can't remember if you can just cross this. Okay, so that's not a huge deal. That, however, is a huge deal. Interesting. Oh, okay, you just have to climb up here. You know, I think that's one of the other Sierra things where it's like some hidden path. We saw that in Gold Rush. We saw that in a few other games or other items where you just areas where you just can't find it, and then it drives you nuts, and at least drove me nuts. And then finally you find it after a long period of time. That's going to be bad news. Well, the terrible hairy creature grabs you with bone-crushing force. You resist, but it is no use. Alright, well, he's going to take us back and slaughter us. So, I wasn't expecting that to come so quickly. What you have to do is you have to dip Eagle Feather in essence to deal with the Yeti / Abominable Snowman / whatever he is. And now I can't go up. What gives? There we go. So you have to be prepared. I guess he comes quite quickly. And alright. And the Abominable Snowman seems quite confused by this. He stares in amazement, then heads back to his cave. You can actually, I believe, turn to the fly as well. So there's the Abominable Snowman's cave. I don't know if you can get into it or not. Ah, great. The snowman's back. I don't know what his deal is. Let's see if we can... Uh-oh. That's... Oh, good, he's confused. So he's still heading back. So, yeah, we'll save there. Sorry about that. Folks, I feel like I'm doing a bit of a blind playthrough again. It's been a while since I've played this part. Okay, so this is the hardest part of the game, and so it's a good thing I saved it. And I guess you just go into the different caves or something. Boy, are these caves dark. And then you hopefully come out somewhere. Alright, so you come out over there, and you want to pretty much not die. Alright, well, we'll see if we can handle this before the video runs out. And it's just kind of a matter of being able to hang on. And the old Sierra games were really famous for this, just all sorts of weird, difficult to handle sort of testing your dexterity, how quickly you can tap the keys. So there's sort of an arcade element to this game. And I think it's if you touch the ice is when you really get yourself in trouble. Though hitting the side like that too is not great for your health. So I guess smart money is on saving the game as we progress downward, so we don't have to keep doing that. Of course, I also have to get to a point where I can save the game. Okay. So let's get to the next part, and then I can save it. And that way we will... Alright. Let's just pause that for a second. Okay, and I apologize for this video, folks, if it seems a little less well prepared than some of the other ones are. Sometimes it's a little easier to do Let's Plays, so that's why I'd never do a Let's Play of an action game. I mean, besides the fact that I don't think it'd be all that interesting, I think it'd be very... Well, why is he stuck now? Can you go in this cave? I don't know. Okay. What's the story? Okay, so apparently you're still on a ledge over there. I think you want to get to the side. I'm not sure exactly how... Oh, you know what? I think I have to climb up. Anyway, we're coming close to the end of the video. I think I'll join you when I'm out of the cave area next time, just to spare you some time. But... oh yeah, I just want to say, yeah, I wouldn't do much of an action Let's Play just because you keep getting killed and things like that. I just couldn't imagine that's all that interesting, even if you're somebody who's that great at those sorts of games, and I certainly am not. So the adventure games, I think, lend it themselves, maybe the RPG games as well, because there's a story. And I think the nostalgic games do too, just because people like seeing the games over again, but don't necessarily want to play them themselves, which has been true for me in a number of Let's Plays I've watched. Anyway, apologize once again if this was not the best of my Let's Plays, but I enjoyed doing it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and this is King's Quest 3, Sierra Game Scott signing off. Until next time.